Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Greatness Everyday YouTube channel. In this video, I'm excited to share with you how much money I made on YouTube last year as a small creator. And I also want to invite you to go down, hit the subscribe button, and tap the bell to find out when a new video in the area of mindset, money, and more comes out. To start this video, what I want to talk about here is I want to talk about, number one, why I chose to use YouTube as a small creator and really what the potential for people out there is. Whether you're just trying to monetize something that you're passionate about, whether you're trying to kind of add a new hobby, or maybe you're trying to grow and expand an existing business, YouTube is, in my opinion, the best platform about how to do this. So make sure you watch the entire video, drop any comments that you have down below as well. I'm also going to show you a month-by-month breakdown, specifically what I was able to make only through AdSense on my YouTube channels. And I say channels, I'll talk about that in just a second. And at the exact same time, give you with a solution at the end of this video for maybe something that works for you. So let's start by talking about how I got started on YouTube. And I've talked about this here on my channel before, so I'm not going to go into too much detail, but basically I started YouTube a few years ago. I have two channels currently. One of those channels is old. I've uploaded a couple videos to it over the past 2 years. Really, I don't upload to that channel at all. And really what I do here is the majority of stuff is on my Greatness Everyday personal development YouTube channel. So if you look at kind of my background, the first channel was in an education niche. This background is, yes, in an education niche, but more specifically, we're talking about personal development. We're talking about mindset. We're talking about money and building wealth. So that's what I like to talk about. And for me, YouTube has allowed me to really grow my business, I should say. It's really allowed me to expand my network and connect with some amazing people all over the world. Yes, it's opened up some amazing doors through a monetary perspective, because you're able to go ahead and put an ad on your video, and every time somebody watches that ad, the advertiser, the YouTube platform, and also yourself is going to make an income from that, right? And really, if we're being specific about this, typically you need thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of views to make a significant income on a monthly basis or on a yearly basis with YouTube. That's typically what happens. But there's some different things you can do, like being in a better or more profitable niche. There's some other things that you can do as well to really get that number increased. And I think for the results that I have had, my results are actually quite high. So in a second, I'm going to jump in, show you the screen behind me, which really goes in month by month and talks about how much money I made every month. But I'm really going to challenge you to think about what is possible here. In order to get monetized on YouTube, you need two qualifications. You need 1,000 subscribers on your channel, and you need 4,000 watch hours. So that takes a little bit of time for some people to develop. And I say a little bit of time, but really what I mean is a lot of hard work. Typically, this is something that you grind out for weeks, months, potentially even years in order to get. But once you do get it and you start pulling in those views and you start to see your CPM and your RPM, which basically determines how much money you as a creator would get, that number can start going up if you're in the right niche. So that's what we're going to get into right now. I just challenge you to think about what is possible and what the potential is. Because if I started a YouTube channel, thought I was going to make $1 in the course of an entire year, and now I've gone ahead and you're going to see my final number here today, it's going to shock you. Right? In fact, in some months, I made over $1,000 just by uploading 4 videos. So that is incredibly, just so much potential there, really, in my opinion. And this year, as I look to continue that growth, I really want that to grow big time. So that's what we're going to talk about here. I'm going to jump over onto my computer right now and show you a month-by-month breakdown of the monthly income. So what I want to do is just be transparent with you. Look in the top left here. You're going to see this is from my Google AdSense account. And with Google AdSense, what we're talking about here is that is the platform that YouTube or its parent company, Google, really awards or pays the creators out based off what the ads they would have made in a given month is. So that is kind of where I'm pulling these numbers from. I also want to tell you that these numbers are from the previous year. So if I was to scroll down to January 1st, to January 31st of 2020, you're going to see a few numbers in this kind of blue square. You're going to see the number that matters here is January 1st to the 31st to 2020. Earnings on YouTube is $415.94. So $415.94. I'm going to tell you as well, these numbers are Canadian. So you can look up whatever the exchange rate is to your given country. These numbers are Canadian right now. And I'm going to show you kind of month by month basis as I really scroll up here. You're going to see a lot of numbers. Sometimes some numbers carry over to the month and sometimes they're deposited on a certain day. So what I've done is I've jumped over here and I've taken the exact numbers and I've put them into this neat little chart, 2020 YouTube earnings, so that I can really show you only the income amount, not when it was paid out, but exactly what it was. So how YouTube works is you get your earning for a month, that number is calculated, and then the previous month, I believe it's on the 10th or the 11th of the month, you typically get notified of what your amount is. So as an example, today's the 11th, I got notified about what my amount for the previous month was, and I'm going to be paid that amount on the 21st. So in a few days, I'm going to actually get paid that month. That money that is owed to me. So you make your money 1 month, they pay it out to you typically on a business day around the 21st. But if we look at what my YouTube earnings for this past year were, it started out in January and I made $415.94. So I had just previously monetized my channel probably about 2 or 3 months before that in the year before. So started out really on a good note. If we look at February here, that number increased to $443.10. So we've got a nice increase. That is great. That's what we would like to see happen all the time. Okay, as we go down this next month in March, $381.46. I think we all know what happened there. When we really kind of look at 2020 and the year that it was, in March specifically, we know what happened during that time. And a lot of advertisers began, this was the initial kind of pullout of some of their advertising money, and some other things happen as well to contribute that to be a lower number. So my views are pretty consistent every single month, at least to start out this year. So that's one of those things that I can comment on. It went down a little bit. Kind of similar number here in April, but as we can expect, advertisers started to pull out their money. Okay, and then we started to rise again. So we had $433.76 in May. In June, $438.10. So we're in the same ballpark. July followed that with $435.35. So for me, you're looking at these numbers. Really, some months I would go ahead and upload, let's say maybe 8 videos, and some months I wouldn't even upload. And I'm pulling in that money every single month. So for me here in Canada, that is more than, well, that's about my car payment that I would be making. So that's one of the blessings that YouTube has allowed me to do, really buy a new car. So in August, okay, that number increased to $643.41. In September, $1,028.69. So this was kind of my biggest month over the course of the year. I was kind of really driving a lot of traffic to things on my YouTube channel there by a couple different ways, using social media, using my website, and other articles that I was writing as well, and putting out videos. So that was a great month. October, pull in another good month, $867.35. November came along. And I should say back here, this month, I only uploaded 4 videos when I made that money. So I made over $1,000 just by uploading 4 YouTube videos. And that's the power of creating content with a long-term focus. And I've talked more about that. And I would really enjoy to explain that if you've got questions about that in another video, in a coaching session. So please reach out if you have that. But only 4 videos pulled in that income. That's incredible for me to think. And I challenge you to think about that potential there. In November, $679.05. And then in December, $580.59. For a total year price. We're looking at the total for the entire year was $6,714.85. So for a small YouTuber, right, I think this is incredible. I look at some of my numbers like my CPM and my RPM based off my Greatness Everyday, my personal development channel focusing on mindset, money, and some other topics as well. My niche and CPM would be, let's say, double maybe what the average would be. And that's because I talk about topics that are valuable to people because advertisers want to put their ads on my videos, because maybe people watching my videos would have maybe more of a likelihood to buy something through an ad than they would on my other channel, which is just an education channel in general. So that number, $6,714, is what I would say a very good number for a small creator, right? My channel here is about 5,200 subscribers at the end of that year. And I'm looking at my other channel, it's about 4,000, something like that, just over 4,000. So we're pulling in some pretty good numbers, given the fact that we look at the amount of subscribers, the amount of views as well. But I believe I can do way more. In this next year, my goal is to grow this number, to grow my subscribers, to grow my views, to grow my income as well from YouTube, specifically with ads, yes, but I have also other strategies I'm using for that. And really what I'm going to challenge you is, how can you use YouTube as a part of what you want to do? Whether that's you have a hobby, whether that is you want to monetize something you're passionate about, whether that is you want to grow and expand your business, I believe YouTube is the best platform to do that. So now that you've seen a month-by-month breakdown of what I made every month on YouTube, I'm going to challenge you. I'm going to challenge yourself to think about what could you do to start a YouTube channel, because I believe it is the best platform out there that people can be using to monetize their passions, to just do something that they're interested in, like hobby-wise, and also grow existing businesses. It doesn't matter what you're interested in. It doesn't matter what your niche is. There's tremendous potential there. So that is my challenge to you right now. If you are serious about this, you can reach out to me. You can comment below. You can reach out to me through email. You can find me on Instagram. You can ask me more. I'm also going to leave a link down below. This link is to a specific training course that I am offering for people that really teaches people how I grew my YouTube channel into doing what I've shown you here: how to grow subscribers, how to grow watch time, how to optimize your channel, how to plan out content, how to do everything from start to finish. I've learned this, I've refined this process, I made it very efficient over the past few years, and I'm sharing that with you here. So you can click that link down below or reach out if you have any questions. And this is one of those things that can save you a lot of time, energy, and money if you're serious about YouTube. So go check that out. And I want to thank you for being here. Hit the thumbs up button if this video helped you. Send this link, send this video to somebody that you know is trying to grow their YouTube channel. And in the end, make sure you subscribe and tap the bell to find out when new videos come out related to mindset, money, and more. This is the end. Remember, choose greatness every day, and I'll see you next time.